Hey, 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 let's go Buffalo. Let's get it. What up? What up? It's your boy Pedro with the Super Biased Sports Show, a place where a fan can be a fan no matter how biased they are. Just want to get on here real quick and give a huge shout out to the Buffalo Bills as being the AFC East champs. They beat the Chicago Bears. I won't say very easily, but it was 35-13. Um, they had their best rushing output all season with 254 yards, and Allen, Singletary, and James Cook all got a TD off that. On top of that, the bad man himself, the AFC East Offensive Player of the Week, Josh Allen, threw for another 2 TDs to Knox, and surprisingly, not Diggs, but the boy tight end Knox. So I want to get into a couple of the little stats, but to bring in Stephon Diggs, he was completely non-existent, which in theory, a lot of people would say that's a bad thing, but I think it was actually a great thing that we got a lot more people involved and we're going in the completely right direction where we're not just relying on one person like a lot of the games we've had this season where it was just Josh Allen or nothing. We're starting at the exact right time to get everyone involved. And that was a beautiful sight today. Another great thing was the defense holding the leading rushing QB to just 11 yards, which was huge. I think what we did was show a piece where if you are a mobile quarterback, you don't have to constantly try to blitz a team. Just set back in the zone and take it on. Yeah, and a couple other things I wanted to mention was a couple of other games that was played. Primarily the New England Patriots and Cincinnati. Cincinnati won, which is going to be a great game for the upcoming week when we go to Cincinnati. Surprisingly, it's going to be like 50 degrees, which is going to be amazing, but possible rain. Another game I wanted to mention was that KC in Seattle game, which wasn't as close as I wanted it to be. Heck, I wanted KC to lose. But KC did win 24-10. So I'm not even gonna say shout out to them. Whatever. But like the banner says, moving forward. So with us being the AFC champs, that was just the first step that we were looking towards to get the overall goal that we're at. And I think we're in a good spot. We still have that chip on our shoulder. We still remember 13 seconds. And with some of the games we have played, especially with this past Chicago game, we had this the first couple drives, we were not panicking, which in previous years was a big issue. If we started off slow, we would panic, and it would just be a constant spiral. But throughout the whole entire season, every time we've been down, we've always at least thought to ourselves like, hey, it's not over. And there's never been a game where we've been, quote unquote, like blown out. Yeah, 5 weeks ago, people were saying the Bills weren't even going to make the playoffs, for Christ's sakes. We were lost 3 or 4 games, and then the light turned on. Faced the Browns, got that dub, and Detroit, both games at Detroit, and then we faced 3 divisional opponents and won all those. So we're sitting pretty at the number 1 seed and going within our own faith, we could have it all the way. So that's what makes next week such a huge game against Cincinnati. Yeah, So I just want to give a shout out to all the fans of this show. I know we've been putting out a lot of content, and you guys have been doing your best to comment, like, subscribe, do all that. And the Super Bias Sports Show definitely appreciates everything that you guys are doing. With that, I just want to say peace.